Okay, guys. So, first of all, welcome everyone. And as you know, this session or this webinar is for the awareness of the GIS development, or we can say it will help you to understand what is the power of especially ArcGIS Pro SDK for .NET, how it is going to useful for us because as you know now these days ArcGIS Pro everywhere people are using ArcGIS Pro because very soon ESRI is going to stop support on ArcMap. So because of that reason, everyone who are in the ArcGIS desktop, who are working in ArcGIS desktop, everyone has to move to ArcGIS Pro. And the time, the time which is currently going on in this time, because as you guys already heard about AI and all, so now these days everyone doesn't matter you are from the GIS or you are from the non-GIS, everyone has to know the development. Doesn't matter in which field, in which software you are working, you have to know about the development of that particular software. How we can do the customization, what are the possibilities we have in that particular software, that everyone has to know. So in today's session, basically, this is the completely awareness session about the development of ArcGIS Pro SDK using the .NET and how you can transform your technical path from GIS engineer to GIS developer. I also basically started my career as a GIS engineer only, but slowly, luckily, I got opportunity to work in the GIS development, and I put a lot of effort to basically understand the development. And finally, now I have around 20 year of experience in the GIS development with many different softwares. So how basically we can move forward in the development? There are many different kind of development we have in our GIS. As you know, we have the desktop based development, we have web based development, we have service based development. Someone if you using the QGIS, then my suggestion is you have to learn the development in QGIS, how we can customize the things in QGIS. And in GIS, because I believe that we all are from GIS only. So now these days, 80% companies, 80% projects is only on ESRI technology. Some of the places people are using open source, but in most of the government companies, most of the places, people are using the ESRI based product. So in ESRI, the most common application what everyone is using, that is the ArcGIS Pro now these days. So before going to start with the session, first I just want to introduce my company. So I am working in Yo4 GIS Solutions. We have around 2 year of experience, and personally I have around 20 plus year of experience in development. In my GIS career, I achieved all these certifications I have worked with many different countries. I have worked with many different projects and many different companies as well. Now, whatever the experience I have, based on that, from last 2 3 years, I am trying to transform people from GIS engineer or GIS application user to the GIS developer. And in my target, I already have trained around 1000 plus people, because with me, my team is working. So we are providing many different type of courses, and currently our company is in two different vertical. One is we are in the software development, specifically in the geospatial development, and another vertical is for the geospatial training. I am not going to discuss about my development related work or development related project. We will discuss only for how we can transform our technical path from application engineer to application developer. These are the successful, basically, these are the client to whom we have successfully delivered training. Recently, we have completed the training with Dubai Municipality, and the people who are working in GIS, they knows Dubai Municipality is a company or is an organization who are extensively using the GIS in very very advanced way. So we have delivered training to Dubai Municipality, Micromap, this company also in Dubai, Innoventage, JNTU, and Mega Space IT Solution. Apart from the companies, we have delivered around, as I already told you, 1000 plus engineers. We already have given the training in, especially in the geospatial development, because for GIS solutions are providing training mostly in the development, but some of the programs we have where we are providing training on application as well, but that is very less. Now, after that, directly coming to our topic. So, as you know, when we have started our career in GIS, we have started from ArcGIS desktop, and slowly over the time, as you know, any application what we are using, there is no application in this world which you can say like 100% perfect. So in the same way, whatever the application we have used previously, like ArcGIS desktop, that was also not 100% perfect. So ESRI have basically over the time they have modified many things, and currently the version of ArcGIS what we are using, that is ArcGIS Pro. We cannot say like version of ArcGIS, because ArcGIS Pro is not the version of ArcGIS desktop. ArcGIS Pro is altogether new software, different software. Their version is different, their technology is different. ArcGIS Pro internal architecture is different. Everything we are going to discuss today. So ArcGIS has started in 2000, 2003. In ArcGIS, basically first in 2000, 2003, the version which was available, that was 8.x. After that, from 2004 to 2008, we have seen ArcGIS version 9.x. After that, 2010 to 2021, it was a long time. We have used ArcGIS 10.x. After 2015, ESRI has launched the ArcGIS Pro, and ArcGIS Pro is basically equipped with total new technology. Totally new technology, totally new look and feel. Everything is new in ArcGIS Pro. What are the differences we have in ArcGIS Desktop and ArcGIS Pro in context to the application, in context to the development? What are the challenges we have? Why we need to learn development? What is the requirement? If we will not learn the development, then what will happen? And if we will learn the development, then what will happen? That also we need to understand. So ArcGIS map and ArcGIS Pro, just I want to give you a small comparison. ArcGIS desktop is basically developed on 32-bit machine, and ArcGIS Pro is developed on 64-bit machine. As you know, whatever the new laptop, new desktop we are using, these all are equipped with the 64-bit. So definitely we have to improve our softwares. So we have to move towards the ArcGIS Pro. And difference between 32-bit and 64-bit, you will get the huge difference in the performance, huge difference in the processing, and ArcMap was using the old UI, means it was working with the menu, tab, and all. But when you will see the ArcGIS Pro, this is using the modern ribbon-based technology, ribbon-based UI. ArcMap is developed on COM-based technology, and ArcGIS Pro is developed on pure .NET based technology. Any software which is working in the COM based technology, that software performance, that software memory issue, that software you will face problem for the long running processing. But in when you are working with any software which developed using the .NET or pure .NET, then there you will not get that kind of issue. In the development point of view, in ArcMap, if you want to customize anything, we have to learn ArcObject, and in ArcGIS Pro, if we want to do any customization, then we have to learn ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. ArcMap is working on single thread, and ArcGIS Pro is working on multiple thread. The simple difference between the single thread and multi-thread is, let's suppose I uh, I want to execute four tasks parallelly. I want to I want to execute how many tasks? I want to execute four tasks parallelly, but I have only one pipe. I cannot send all the four tasks collectively. I have to send one task, then after second, then third, then fourth. This is called a single thread, single pipeline. Let's suppose at the same time, if I will give you four pipeline, then you can easily execute all the four tasks in same time. So in ArcGIS Pro is basically developed on using multi-thread architecture. ArcMap was single thread architecture. ArcMap, the performance is slow, and ArcGIS Pro performance is very good. ArcMap is basically using the concept of the MXD, but in the ArcGIS Pro, there is no MXD concept. ArcGIS Pro is basically working on the project concept. One project, in one project, you will get the 2D map, you will get the 3D map, you will get catalog, everything you will get in the single project only. But in the older version of ArcGIS or older application what we have used. In that we worked with the MXD, SXD, GXD, all these things. For different type of application we have used different application. In ArcMap, basically, as I already told you, no, there will be no future updates. You will not get any support from the ESRI. Then everyone has to come to the ArcGIS Pro. ArcMap, we can do the customization using the Arc object. At the same time, if we want to do the customization using the ArcGIS Pro, then we have to do or we have to use the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. Now after that, if we want to see why organization are basically moving towards the ArcGIS Pro. What is the reason behind this? Why all the organization is moving towards the ArcGIS Pro? The first thing is the performance. In ArcGIS Pro, we are getting very good performance. Second thing is the elegant user interface. You will get ribbon-based architecture. You will get dock pan. You will get many advanced windows in ArcGIS Pro. There is a very means advanced editing options you will get in ArcGIS Pro. Layout engine is very good in ArcGIS Pro because it will provide you the facility of creating the many different layout view in the same project. You will get cloud readiness means anything, any map layer, anything if we want to add using the cloud, we can easily do. ArcGIS Pro giving you a facility. After that, because this is a new software and this is the latest software what ESRI has given, then you will get full support from the ESRI. Because of that reason, organization are moving towards the ArcGIS Pro. What are the basic function? What are the core features? What we will get in ArcGIS Pro? First thing is we will have many options for the spatial as well as non-spatial analysis. We have, as I told you, we have very advanced editing option in ArcGIS Pro. There is a many different categories. Layouts are available. There are many things you can insert in the layout. We can insert the map element, we can insert the legend, we can insert the tiles, we can insert the base map. There are many things we can add in the layout. To run the geoprocessing tool, as I already explained you, previous version or previous ArcMap desktop or ArcGIS desktop uses the single thread architecture and ArcGIS Pro is using the multi-thread architecture. So you will get very good performance of the geoprocessing tool or geoprocessing execution in ArcGIS Pro. We have a very good model and we have very advanced mechanism to create a map in ArcGIS Pro. These are the core feature of ArcGIS Pro. Now after that, how to utilize ArcGIS Pro in different sector? Because as you guys, I know you everyone who are present here, they all are from the different technology and different like domain. Everyone is using ArcGIS, everyone is using ArcGIS Pro, but the way of using the ArcGIS Pro, or you can say like the use case of using the ArcGIS Pro is totally different. Maybe you are using in electrical, you are basically in the electrical project. So you are using what? You are using everything you are using for the electrical domain. Someone is working in the telecom, they are using in the telecom domain. Someone is using in the water supply, so you are using the functionality of the ArcGIS in water supply domain. Someone is working in the mining, someone is working in the forest management, municipal corporation, defense, railways. So now, actually, now these days, you just tell the name of the department. I can tell you in that department how people are using the GIS. So start from very basic level to very advanced everywhere. The planning, what government is doing, that is basically GIS is the GIS is basically the core part of the planning of anything. Because of that reason, GIS is called the decision support system. It will provide you the result of the analysis quickly. And in GIS, everything which is connected with the land, everything which is connected with the earth, if we want to do the planning of that, then GIS we have to use, or we are using the GIS. And in ArcGIS especially, we are getting n number of tools. That tools are basically for the different domain. We have different kind of tools are there. Maybe someone is from the hydrology. They want to do some groundwater analysis. They want to work with the groundwater related project. So we have altogether different module in ArcGIS Pro for that thing. If let's suppose you want to use the AI and ML, so in ArcGIS Pro we have the facility to use the AI and ML things. If you are in the urban planning, you are in the you want to find out the land use, land cover, you want to find out the chain reduction, you want to get the difference before 10 year and now. So all these kind of project, all these analysis you can do in ArcGIS Pro. So because of that reason, ArcGIS Pro is very famous. And as you know, in ArcGIS Pro we have many tools that we can use. But now here, one very hidden part which people are missing, and that is very important if we want to survive in the GIS industry. That is the how we can customize the thing in ArcGIS. How we can customize the thing in ArcGIS means I want to turn ArcGIS Pro into my own GIS application. Means the ArcGIS Pro or the simple ArcGIS Pro what we are using. Now let's suppose if you are working in municipality, you want to customize the ArcGIS Pro based on your requirement. Means in if in your department there are many different there are many different levels are there. Means we have the manager, we have GIS analyst, we have GIS engineer, we have surveyor. And now my requirement is what? My requirement is I want to customize the ArcGIS Pro based on my role. Means when the surveyor will open the ArcGIS Pro, then he will get different option. If GIS analyst will run the ArcGIS Pro, then based on his login, he will get a different option in ArcGIS Pro. If manager will start the ArcGIS Pro, then he will get different options in ArcGIS Pro. You want to control each and every tool which are available in ArcGIS Pro, and along with the control of the existing tool, you want to add your own tool. You want to develop your own tool in ArcGIS Pro. So how all these thing is possible? How all these thing is possible means In ArcGIS Pro, you want to customize the look and feel. As I told you, I want to remove the menu, I want to remove the tool, I want to add my own tool, I want to change the color, I want to change the splash screen, everything I want to run based on what? Based on my requirement. So I want to do the customization of the user interface. I want many automation, and after that, at the same time, I want to integrate my ArcGIS Pro with some different application. Let's suppose in on the field you have some sensors. That sensors are getting the air quality index data and sending to the server. You want to show that data in your ArcGIS Pro. How you can show that data in ArcGIS Pro? For that, we need to do the customization. So the power of the customization is the work what you are going to do in 5 hour, the work what you are going to do in one day, that work, if you know the customization, that thing you can do in 1 hour, that thing you can do in half an hour. So this is the power of what? This is the power of the customization. The biggest problem what we are facing, like like you, I also face the same problem. Means in our educational system, in our education system, let's suppose you have completed the MSc in geoinformatics, or you have done the MSc in geography, or you have done the MSc or MTech in some GIS related thing. In complete 3 year or 2 year course, hardly one paper we have for the development. Hardly one paper we have for the development, and the worst thing is not the good thing. The worst thing is no one is taking care of that development thing, even student and teachers as well. They will just give you the number, you will pass, and after that you will forget that development. And once you will come to the market, then everyone will get the digitization job. There is no problem. You tell me one thing, if you have completed the MTech, you have completed the MSc in geoinformatics, I also have completed MSc in geoinformatics. You are also doing the digitization. I have completed 12th class. I got the 1 month training. I also doing the digitization. Is there any difference between both the work? Is there any difference between both the work? Can anyone tell me? Now, these days, all the big companies, I am not talking about Cognizant, Infosys, TCS, but in India, most of the GIS companies who has the GIS project, they are trying to hire people as a fresher, and they are giving 1 month training or 10 days training or 1 week training, and after that these people are doing the same thing what that person is doing who has done the MSc geoinformatics or GIS. This is the problem. This is the problem. Actually, the problem is not from our side. Problem is basically sometime from the education, how upper people have designed the thing. But the thing is how we can come out from this problem, how we can secure our future, how we can improve our technical skill. That is very important. So I request to everyone in GIS, if you are in GIS, please always try to come out from the GIS application Learn some development. Doesn't matter you going to learn with me or someone, no problem. And from anywhere, try to learn the GIS development, because once, guys, I tell you, when you will learn the GIS development, after that, your technical career, your future will be secure. So, coming to the ArcGIS Pro, so if you want to do the customization in ArcGIS Pro, then there are, what is our expectation with the customization? So our we are expecting from ArcGIS Pro means, let's suppose in ArcGIS Pro I can create the custom ribbon, I can create my own button, I can create my own map tool. Normally what we are doing, normally in ArcGIS Pro, whenever we click on any feature, we are getting the information. Whenever we select the feature, we can do something. Now I want to do based on my requirement. I don't want to use the by default function what ArcGIS has provided. I want to do something based on my project requirement. So I have to customize the tool. I have to customize the things based on my requirement. I want custom dock pan. I want the custom combo box. I want to create my own menu. I want to integrate the geoprocessing tool, editing workflow, database integration, REST API integration, and custom configuration. So there are n number of things we have in ArcGIS Pro which we can customize, which we can which we can convert based on our requirement. Let's suppose in your organization you are doing the similar kind of work many times. So what you can do, you can write a small program. That program will automatically run in every 1 hour, or that program will automatically run based on the file what you will provide. So there are n number of ways we have for the customization in ArcGIS Pro. What people have used previously and what we can do after learning or after exploring the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. If you are from the application side, you simply use the default feature of the ArcGIS Pro. Open the ArcGIS Pro, find the layer, open the tool, do your work. But if you have learned or if you explore the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, then you can write your own validation. You can write your own business logic. You can write the data validation from your side. You can do or you can write your own edit operation. So there are n number of ways we have to do the customization, but the only thing is that thing you can do if you know how to customize in ArcGIS Pro using ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. What are the different what are the other option we have other than .NET SDK, that also I will tell you. And what are the difference we have in .NET SDK and others, that also you have to know. Then you can easily decide if first we can start from where, so that you can basically transform your journey from data service to the development. So we are basically not based on the discussion. If you are thinking कि we are going to use some different ArcGIS Pro, so we are not going to replace the ArcGIS Pro. We are just going to extend the existing feature of the ArcGIS Pro. Means in ArcGIS Pro, the same ArcGIS Pro we are going to use, but in some different way. I am going to switch on and switch off the button based on my requirement. I want to develop my own button. I want to develop my own workflow. That are the things we can do if we know the customization of ArcGIS Pro. Now the question is how this ArcGIS Pro customization is possible. what need to know, what you should know to do this thing. So there is only one answer. If we want to do the customization in ArcGIS Pro, if we want to do the customization in QGIS, if you want to do the customization in ArcGIS, so one thing is very important. Without this, we cannot do anything. That is the programming. Programming is must. Now, if you guys, I don't know you knows or not, now these days doesn't matter. You are from the electrical, you are from the mechanical, you are from the civil, you are from the computer, GIS, you are from the any stream, you have to know programming. You have to know programming. Without programming, we cannot assume a very bright career in our industry, in our GIS industry. You guys knows, maybe you guys knows better than me how how people are surviving in our GIS industry. Even though they have 10 year of experience, 15 year of experience, but still we are getting 50,000, 60,000 only. Other people who knows the development, they are getting 1 lakh, 2 lakhs. Why we cannot do? If other people can do, we also can do. But the only thing is we have to spend some time to learn the things. We have to spend some time to do the practice. I always telling to all my students, guys, you just give me 1 hour in a day. I am not saying 2 hour, 5 hour, 10 hour. I need only 1 hour in a day. After 2 months, after 3 months, you can see what are the difference before 2 months or before 3 months and now. At least you can write your own custom tool, you can write your own custom button, and you can do something better than before 3 months. So programming is very, very important thing. So this is the quote of Steve Jobs. Everyone in this country should learn how to program a computer because it teaches you how to think. And if I will just check this thing in the GIS point of view or geospatial point of view, if we know the development, then we can transform the data to the proper solution. If you, let's suppose if you have 5 year of experience or 10 year of experience, you knows where you have very good knowledge in GIS. Now the time to transform your knowledge, transform your experience, use your experience in the development and do some better thing. What are the benefit of the programming we have? So as you know, this is another language which help you to interact with the computer. This is the another language which will help you to interact with your map data. This is the foster creativity. So if you know the development, if you know the development easily, you can transform your ideas, can basically do some creativity in the fast way. Why? Because you have the power of the development. Convert your ideas to the concept. This is specifically for experienced people. The people who has experience, they have very, very good ideas. But the only thing is they are not able to convert their idea to the concept. So if you want to convert your idea to the concept, you have to know about what? You have to know about development. If you don't know development, you can simply do your job. You will simply come to office, digitize the thing, do some analysis, that's all. If you want to do wonder, then you have to learn what? You have to learn the programming. Now after that, how quick decision. So if you know the development, you can do the analysis in fast way. How fast you are getting the result, you can take the decision. Because of that reason, GIS is also called decision support system. Now, after that, flexibility. If you are in the development, if you know the programming, definitely in your career, in your technical career, you will get the flexibility. Automate the things every time. Let's suppose if you know the development, every time you will think about how I can automate this thing so that it will reduce manual effort, it will reduce the time, and it will, most important thing is, it will reduce the errors. If you are doing things manually or if you are doing things in the automated way, definitely in manual process there is a high chance of the error, and in the automated way we will find very less errors. And last but not the least, salary and pay. We know, if we know the development, or if we are in the GIS development, then I should not tell you what will be the scenario, but you guys already know. Most of your friends who are already in the development, you already know what they are getting and how they are enjoying their career. So, next one is the remuneration growth. In India, if you are in the GIS technician, GIS intern, GIS specialist, analyst, and all these places, you can basically, you cannot go beyond the limit. You will be stuck with the salary. But if you know the development, there is this world is yours. You can learn the AI/ML, you can run the how to develop the services, you can learn how to customize the ArcGIS Pro and all. Now after that, how in ArcGIS side, if if you are in the application side, and there are many things in our daily work, in our daily routine, we want to do many automation. And the good thing is ArcGIS Pro or ESRI has given n number of options to do the automation, but the thing is we are not doing. They have given .NET based development, they have given Python based development, they have given model builder. Now you tell me, in model builder, there is no development required. There is no programming required. How many people have used the model builder in ArcGIS? Tell me. Or how many people are frequently using the model builder in ArcGIS? Very few people. This is the problem. We have to get out from this problem, because if you know these many options are there, so why we are not learning? So we have to learn. If we want to do the automation, we have to learn. Templates in ArcGIS, you are creating the templates manually. If you want to, I have given you the standards. If I want to do this template creation part in automated way, so definitely there is option. And as I told you, we have many options. Training. Invest in training to ensure the professional for proficient in ArcGIS Pro. Collaboration is also very important. So to do all these things, like as I told you, people are doing repeated tasks again and again and again. They are doing the same task. But if you know the customization, then you can easily save your time. You can easily save the manpower, everything. To do all these things, we have the way. The way is, we have to know or we have to explore automation in ArcGIS Pro using ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. Using the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, what are the things we can do and how we can, what is the learning path of that? That also we need to understand, because it is not like it is not the easy thing. And specifically, as I told you, like you, I was also coming from the non-development. So when I started the development, I also face a lot of problem. So, but getting the problem and fight with the problem, resolve the issue, it basically make you perfect in the development. So if we want to do the customization in ArcGIS Pro using the .NET SDK, so first of all, we need to know about the C sharp. We need to know about the C sharp. We need to know about the .NET, and we need to know about the XML. These are the three important pillar we have, which help us to do the customization in ArcGIS Pro using the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. But here you no need to worry about that, because these all things, C sharp, .NET, XML, these all things basically is the part of what is the part of the lecture. These are things is the part of the course. So if you are coming from non-development background, there is no issue. The only thing is you should have the basic knowledge of the ArcGIS Pro. Now the thing is, using the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, what are the things we can create? So here in right side, I have mentioned that we can basically develop the add-ins. We can create the add-ins. We can create the button. We can create the doc pane. In the doc pane, what you are going to do? In the doc pane, you are going to show your data. You can get the input from the user. You can show the result of the analysis. We can create our own custom tool based on the project requirement. We can create our own personal button, which basically which will basically you consume the script, which will open the doc pane, which will do any custom operation what we want to do. We can create the custom map tool. We can create the custom map tool. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between command and tool? Can anyone tell me what is the difference between command and tool? Anyone can try. What is the difference? Because in ArcGIS desktop or your ArcGIS Pro, everywhere we are using command, everywhere we are using a tool. What is the difference between command and tool? Can anyone tell me, please? Anyone? Sai Kumar, Muhammad Muzib, Bala Sahib, Ajish. What is the difference between command and tool? Can anyone tell me?
Command, I think in command we give prompts, maybe. In tools we use already installed applications, we use tools. Command we provide prompts, maybe actually.
Okay, see, I tell you, this is actually very important question in any interview. What is the difference between command and tool in ArcGIS? So always remember one thing. As you know, in ArcGIS, there are n number of tools you are able to see, correct? N number of buttons we have. Any button, any button which you are going to click, and after that you no need to click on the map, that button is called command. Okay, in ArcGIS, whatever the button you are going to click, and after that if you are not going to click on the map, that is called what? That is called the command. Means when we are talking about the command, so you just click on the button, the things will execute. You no need to interact with the map. That is called command. Like fixed zoom, fix zoom in, fix zoom out. You don't need to interact with the map. That is called command. What is this one? What is tool? Any button which you are clicking, and after that you need to click on the map or you need to interact with the map, that is called tool. Like pan, zoom, zoom in, zoom out, identify. These all are what? These all are the tool. So whenever you want to interact with the map, that is tool. Whenever you no need to click on the map, just you have click on the button, things done, that is command. Okay, got it? The difference between command and tool. Now after that, using the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, what are the things we can basically develop? We can develop the user interface, you can develop the advanced tools, and we can do the configuration. In the user interface, we can develop the button, custom ribbon, dock pane, context menu. We can develop our own inspector. We can develop our custom workflow. When we are coming to the tool, we can develop the map tool, custom editing tool, geoprocessing tool, and embedding configuration. So there are means very big list of the things what we can develop using the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. What we can not do using the .NET SDK, or what we can do better using the ArcGIS .NET SDK, that also we will see here. So in the previous version of ArcMap, definitely we had option for the development in our ArcGIS map as well. But as I already told you, कि ArcMap, in the ArcMap, when we have done the development, that we have used the Arc objects. But there we have faced many problems. What are the main problems we have faced in ArcMap? Complex deployment. We have the registration issue, DLL conflict, debugging difficulties, memory limitations, and maintenance of the maintenance is the challenges. So these are the problems what we have already faced in the ArcMap. Now the thing is, ArcGIS Pro SDK remove all these problems, not only the one, two, three. ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK solve all these problems. So using the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, the development will be easy. Development we can do quickly, and it will be performance wise or progress wise, it will be very fast. So if you are in the ArcGIS Pro, if you are using ArcGIS Pro, or if you are going to use the ArcGIS Pro, and if you will learn the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, then definitely it will be very useful for you. Area where we can use, so definitely there are n number of departments are there, there are n number of workflows are there. We can use we can use the customization in land record application, forest management, telecom, utility mapping, parcel editing, asset management, smart city, railway mapping, pipeline mapping, gas network, and water distribution. No matter from which domain you are coming, no matter in which domain you are working, in any domain, I know we have the place where we can do the customization and fast our work. And what are the different type of automation? Just I have put here some points. There are hundred of points are there. We can create the buffer in the automated way. We can generate the layout. We can export the thousand of PDF in one click. We can do the batch update attribute. We can import the CAD file programmatically, validate the geometry, import the Excel sheet. We can convert the shape file in single click. Currently, if I ask you, let's suppose in my geo database there are 100 feature classes are there. And if I ask you, I want to get the report of how many features we have in each feature class. Just my simple question. You have the geodatabase. In that geodatabase, you have 100 feature classes. I want to generate a report of what are the feature classes we have and how many features we have. You just try. You just try to do this thing. If you have 100 feature class, you are going to spend at least 1 hour, because you are going to open the feature class, get the count, write the count, and do prepare the report. But if you know the customization, the same work I can do in front of you in 5 minutes. So this is the power of what? This is the power of the customization using the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. What kind of integration we have? We can integrate we can integrate the SQL server. We can integrate the Postgres database, Oracle. What is the REST API? Maybe you don't know, but when you will come to the development, you can easily understand what is the REST API. If you want to show the GPS points data on ArcGIS Pro, you want to show the IoT related thing, that also you can show in ArcGIS Pro. So these many type of integration we have, and latestly we have the AI models that easily we can integrate in ArcGIS Pro and develop a proper application. After that, as I told you, there definitely one question you will come in your mind. What are the other options we have in ArcGIS Pro to do the customization? So we have one more option. Using that also we can do the customization. To do the customization using the ArcPy, we have to learn Python and we have to learn ArcPy. Now, what are the things we can do in ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK and ArcPy? In ArcPy, basically, we have to learn Python. In ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, we have to learn C Sharp. We can develop the geoprocessing in using the ArcPy. We can develop the UI customization in ArcGIS Pro. We can do the automation script. We can write the automation script in our using the ArcPy. We can develop a beautiful form. We can develop a dock pan. We can develop a button. These things we can develop using the .NET SDK. Here you can develop the script tool in using the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. We can develop the add-ins. Batch processing we can develop using the Python, and in ArcPy, in ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, it is give you the option to interact with the application. ArcPy is easy, but ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK is the powerful. Now here, if you know both the thing, if you know the .NET SDK, if you know the Python, then you can do wonder. Now here, if you see the comparison, what we can develop using the Python, what we can develop using the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, you can easily understand the difference. Map analysis we can do using the ArcPy, we can do using the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. Automation we can do using both. Custom ribbon, now you cannot develop using the ArcPy. Custom dock pan, you cannot develop. Custom map tool, there is a limited option. Custom UI, you cannot develop. Enterprise integration, you can do. Custom desktop workflow, there is a limited option. But overall, if you will see, if we will learn ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, so we have 100% option. We are going to cover 100% thing in ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. So definitely it means ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK provide many features, so we can learn ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK and implement in our organization. What are the career opportunities we have in the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK? We can apply for all these positions like GIS developer, ArcGIS Pro SDK developer, desktop GIS engineer, GIS software engineer, geospatial developer, GIS automation, and utility GIS developer. So as you guys already know, now these days ESRI utility network model is very common. The company who are working with the ISRI UNM, every company required the .NET developer. Every company required the ArcGIS Pro .NET developer who are going to develop the tool which will convert your geometry data to the ESRI UNM data. Without that, it is not possible. So people has to get .NET ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK developer from the market. Then only work will be done. Why we should learn the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK? Because this is the high demand. It is going to use on the enterprise project. It will convert the concept of the automation, future proof technology, modern development. We are going to learn the C sharp .NET, huge scope in government and private sector, and last but not the least, there is a very good salary we will get if we know the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. Knowing is different part, and if you will do the practice, then it will be create wonder. So we have to learn, we have to do the practice, then definitely we will get the 100% benefit of the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK development. So the final word for ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, the same thing what we have discussed till now: automation, custom tool, integration, user experience, error reduction, expanded capability, professional development, scalability, consistency. All these things are going to provide by ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. So till now we have learned or we have discussed what are the things we can do using the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK. What are the plus point we have for the .NET SDK? How we can extend the existing features of ArcGIS Pro. Now the time to understand what we can do, it is fine. How we can achieve this? What is the correct flow? How we can do all these things? So for that, actually, we have currently date is not decided. Okay, currently date is not decided. We have planned to start the training program on ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, and that training program is going to be executed in 5 different levels. Level 1 is the foundation, so where basically, because if I don't know you guys knows or not, but our organization, we are when we are providing training on any particular thing, then we are going to start from scratch. You no need to worry about that because everything is going to start from zero. So the level 1 is for the foundation, level 2 is for the UI related thing. What are the things you can customize in the UI, then GIS development, then enterprise level development, and after that application development. So slowly start from very basic, and it will reach to where it will reach to the application development. So this will be basically our in our program. Now after that, what are the things you will get in the training? So definitely you are going to get the complete theory session. You will get you will basically hands-on practical session also there. For each and every topic, you will get the questionnaire. Around 250 plus MCQs you will get that will help you to prepare for the interviews. Practical assignment and coding exercises, lifetime access on the session recording, because all the session which are going to provide, that is the live session. Along with the live session we are recording as well, so you can access the recording or you can check out the video in case if you are not able to attend the session. Source code, sample project you will get, interview preparation guidelines we will provide. Then after doubt clearing and question and answer support, And after completion of the course, you will get the certificate as well. That is also the important part of our course. Who can enroll in our course? Is there any qualification criteria? Is there any experience criteria? So as I already mentioned here, any GIS professional, any developer, any Arc object developer, or any enterprise GIS professional can join the session. The only requirement what we have in this course, you should know about, or you should have basic knowledge of ArcGIS Pro, which everyone has now these days. Because everyone is using the ArcGIS Pro, people are basically getting the ArcGIS Pro in office, they are using. So if you have ArcGIS Pro knowledge, if you have the basic understanding of ArcGIS Pro, you can easily join the session and get the benefit. Now after that, what you will need for that, you don't require a very high experience, you don't require any WPF knowledge, you don't require any advanced mathematics, you don't require deep knowledge of the Arc object, you don't require any advanced Python knowledge. The only few things is required from my side, that is the basic knowledge of the ArcGIS Pro. You should know the GIS fundamental, and the most important thing is willing to learn and practice. That is enough. Now coming to the certificate part, you for GIS solutions already have collaboration with the ITT Council. They are basically going to provide you the certificate on behalf of the U4GIS solution. So this is the ITT Council certificate, and after that, the certificate what you are going to get, that is the left one. This will basically directly coming from the ITT Council. Soft copy I will provide you, and if you need hard copy, for that you need to pay additional amount. Even in fact, for this certificate itself, you need to pay the additional amount. Okay, the fees of the examination and the certificate fees is 600 rupees additional from the course fees. Okay, so now as I told you, this course date is not decided, but definitely it is going to start in first week of the next month. If anyone want to fill the form, this is the scanner. Anyways, I will send you this thing in your email ID. Don't worry. No need to scan now, or no need to worry about that. This video also, today's session video also I will share. You can check out the video again. And after that, if you have any plan, anything to learn the ArcGIS Pro .NET SDK, or if you want to transform your career from data service to the development, then feel free to join the session. So this is all about from my side. Thank you everyone to join the session. And if you have any question, any doubt, feel free to ask.